we've got a live counter, we've got a green box, and I think we are ready to go, ladies and gentlemen.
We've got a be right back screen on the stream and a live dot in the bottom right hand corner of the stream manager. So yes, we are live.
Yay! Hello there, everyone. We're doing that thing where, because Mill is having technical difficulties, Fuzzy is gonna play a roguelite while we just chat in the background.
I don't know if not having a computer that you can stream on is technically, or stream a game on, is technically considered technical difficulties and not just
Look, in the industry, anything is it involving tech? Is it a difficulty? Then it's a technical difficulty.
It's more logistical difficulties than anything else at this point. Though, to be fair, I probably could have gotten away with setting my shit up today, but I was very tired.
All right.
Because basically what I've been waiting on is covers for my shit, because I'm in a workshop where there's lots of dust, particularly sawdust, which I do not want getting in electronics. That would be bad. So I've been waiting on one of those, on those getting made. The one for my computer is made, just waiting on the one for my monitor. And that should be done.
Mill, can you do an audio check real quick to see if the game audio is coming through? Like on stream?
I hear music. It's a little bit quiet, I would say, but I'm hearing music.
The volume is already maxed out.
Fair enough.
Either the game... Also, there's no dialogue. It's just background music and noises. Though the characters do make noises. Like, full-on Minecraft grunts.
Yeah.
We don't need to listen to those. So, let's start off our conversation with a spicy topic right from the beginning.
Oh god, no.
Oh, I only have regular-ass peons unlocked. The spicy topic in question is, oh, hang on, let me just, set this up real quick. Oh, I have no unlocked hats. How sad.
While you're doing all this, I should point out that I'm just playing one of my, no brain energy needed, mobile games.
Yeah, this is similar once I actually get it started up.
Honestly, at some point, I really do just need to, visit a doctor and see if I can get, an ADHD diagnosis, because I am, a good 99% sure at this point. No, Fuzzy, you're killing the trees.
I'm not just killing the trees, I'm also killing the Pegasus. The Slims.
I think the environmentalists are okay with you killing the pigs.
You never know.
Well, there's a lot of talk about how the farming and meat industries are really bad for the environment. I'm not entirely sure why, to be fair. Anyway, what is this spicy topic of yours?
So, we all know and love the, Reincarnator.
Oh, God.
So, what I'm thinking is... What do you think about romantic relationships featuring reincarnators But there's, you know the kind I'm talking about.
You're talking about Mushoku Tensei, aren't you?
No, actually. Though that
No?
is that one I think we can all agree is gross and weird.
Yes.
No.
What if you're not talking about I assume the 30-year-old man reincarnating the kid's body and romancing somebody.
But I'm talking about it from a different angle.
Oh.
So, let's say you've got, like, a grown-ass man reincarnated in a,
child's body.
Then, after a certain point, you've got to assume that So, one of the common threads, and it's used as a sort of gross justification, but at the same time, does lead interestingly into this particular topic. One of the common threads, right, is that the reincarnating into a child's body does, in fact, affect your mind. Now, here's the question. What happens in the event that a grown-ass man in a child's body does technically have the mind of a child, and then is in a romantic relationship with an adult?
Mind of a child, body of a child, relationship with an adult.
But reincarnated is an adult, technically has the soul of an adult.
Just as an aside, can you maybe, like,
I don't...
jump attack on the stone? Because you otherwise look stuck.
No, I think I'm soft-locked because I don't know how to make a pickaxe and I'm out of wood.
Oh, this was a good first run.
Yeah, it's not this ain't it, Chief. Actually, hang on.
So...
End me. End me!
It's a mind of a child, but they've still got the memories of,
Yes. Well, they've got the body of a child, and that affects their mind. Let's not say that they're completely a child, but they do. There is an element of that. Yes.
So we're very much getting into brain chemistry here, because we're, talking about maturity levels more than anything else, and and how somebody matures more than anything else. I mean, if they've still got a child's body, then any romantic relationship with an adult is still going to be creepy as shit. Let's just put that on the table.
Well, obviously, yes. This is known.
Because, look, any adult, that, even if the rationale is, oh, but they're so mature, there's still very distinct creepiness there.
Yes, and now what I'm wondering is, what do you like? How do you classify that particular dynamic? Especially if let's also consider it from the perspective of, let's say it's a mutual relationship from the perspective of the adult in the child's body. Does that change anything?
I would still say if there was any intimate contact, while one of the people still had a child's body, that's a no-no for me. You can have a, platonic relationship, I guess, and even necessarily, I guess romantic relationship without the sexual intimacy factor, would still be viable. But anytime there's sexual contact with a child's body, even if the person isn't a child themselves, it feels wrong.
That is a very valid take, I think. Also, Mill, can you Google crafting recipes for this game? I've not played in so long that I've forgotten all of the recipes.
Magicite.fandom.com/wiki/crafting. So what is it you want to figure out again?
Just how to make a pickaxe and I think rope or platforms.
So a wooden pick is a wooden blade and a pick handle. How do you make a pick? A pick handle is made with a wooden stick and an axe handle.
I feel like I've tried that combination before, but so this might be a soft lock unless I can I? Oh my god, I can double jump, Mill.
Oh god. Maybe you couldn't do that before you leveled up. Let's be kind to you.
Yes, let's just tell ourselves these lies.
Let's just, assume that you couldn't do that before leveling up and you couldn't level up in the last one.
Right. There we go. Oh, thank God, I've finally done it.
Yeah, at the end of the day, we're talking about an incredibly weird situation.
And I died immediately!
Oh, dear.
This is not an easy game, Millington. I'm being
This is
serious.
why I don't play roguelikes. This is why I don't play roguelikes. There's too much dying involved.
Yeah, that's kind of just how the cookie crumbles in this. Yeah.
It's also part of the reason why I don't like fucking, or struggle with, Dark Soul type games. Because dying in those games is just an accepted fact, but I don't like dying. It feels like failure. I'm not a fan of failure. It is something of a character flaw to be, relatively perfectionist, but also a procrastinator. Quite the bad combination.
Yeah, it does seem like it would be. I say as pretending like I am not basically in the same boat.
Hmm. Again, at some point I should probably do something about it, but, money. It's, yeah.
Wait, how are those two things related?
Therapy. Therapy costs
right,
money.
that does cost money in a lot of places.
It might not cost money over here, but I don't know for sure. To be honest, I haven't even investigated it that much. I'm fairly sure it costs money.
I feel like there's probably some things that are not as money intensive, but I could be wrong. I don't know much about the British healthcare system. Now, I've posted one spicy conversation topic. What sort of ethical and moral quandaries do you have for me, Mel?
Oh god, I don't fucking know. I try not to think about these things. I like living my happy, uncomplicated life of just, oh, do not jump down there. Do not jump down there. You fool.
Well,
you
at least
fool.
we know how to do things now, so I should at least...
Yeah.
Look, there's stone here! You can finally mine! In addition to crafting, Mel. This is a very old game, by the way.
They call it a mine. A mine! I love Lord of the Rings. Have you watched Rings of Power yet?
I don't really want to.
I'm not going to force you, but is there a reason why?
I just, like... I get it. I'm just not particularly interested.
Fair. I mean, I haven't watched it yet, so combination of, I'm into the, final stretch of my dissertation.
How's that going, by the way?
Creative work is nearly done. I'm at, 14,500 words. And the, count is 15,000. I have, one scene I want to get done. And see if I can... Because, where I am right now is probably a good stopping point, but there's a scene I want to try and get in, because I think the stopping point there would be as good, if not better. And it's it's not like the last scene of, the prologue, so to speak, but it's the last scene before the plot really kicks off. The scene after it is the fucking main character getting the getting the quest, and being told do this thing, and that's
The thing is, I feel like main characters don't like being told to do the thing a lot of the time.
Oh, I mean, part of 14,000 words of my protagonist Orion just fucking losing his shit that he's trying to that the other main character May is trying to drag him into shit.
What else are friends for?
I mean, they're not friends. The point is that May is a fucking spirit that is bonded with Orion, without consent.
Oh, that's not okay.
Yeah. And Orion is, understandably fucking pissed. Especially considering, there is the potential for this bond to,
kill him horribly?
Physically or mentally harm him, yeah. If, May is the unscrupulous type, which, to be fair, he is not. But Orion doesn't know that. He just knows this fucking random spirit has popped up, bonded with him, and gone, we need to do this. We need to do a thing. I need your help to do a thing. Not to mention, Orion is quite traumatized. Serious trust issues.
It's really not story in our generation if the protag isn't somehow horrifically traumatized, huh?
Horrifically traumatized, what is he, 22, 24 years old? I can't remember exactly what I made him. But around that age, I think 22.
Look, I think we just need to accept that our generation has issues.
But my point is that I don't want to write, a main character who basically doesn't have issues, because that just doesn't feel realistic to me.
Also,
not to mention it's
well-adjusted is kind of just boring.
Yeah. The whole point of this is that Orion has serious trust issues, and he is not going to trust May easily. And it's going to take pretty much the entire fucking book. for that relationship to fully form.
Now, the real question is, are they banging?
No.
That's a very strong reaction. Oh god, what is that?
Well, first things first, Orion is Arrow Ace. Oh god, what is that? I would not fight that if I were you. I would stay away from that.
Yeah, tell me twice.
But yeah, so first things first, Orion is Arrow Ace. So I am keeping Orion out of any sort of relationship. Certainly romantic or sexual relationship. Because I don't want to have to try and write that bullshit. Certainly not for a main character. I might do it for some side characters, but I'm not doing it for my main character. The other thing is that May is a spirit in the form of a cat dog, basically. Well, dog features, but cat behavior. So, kind of like a reverse fox? I don't know.
Is this the part where I say it's not like that stopped anyone before?
Put it this way, it's not going to be fucking canon.
I know, but like, you know, people.
Look,
people
if I
weird.
get a fan, if I get a fan base that's doing that, I'm just gonna be happy enough that I got a fan base.
That is the exact correct response.
Like, if they want to do whatever weird kinky shit they want, then more power to them. Like, again, I will just be happy that I not only have a fan base, but a fan base that is, invested enough in the story to pull bullshit like this.
That's honestly like one of the best indicators of whether or not you've made it.
Is if somebody is, invested enough to spend their time, writing your characters for themselves.
Well, I was gonna say make porn.
Also make porn, yeah. That's also a point.
Do not ever underestimate the strength of the horny peoples.
Well, I was speaking of writing. I haven't got to mention this on any other streams, but I really want to mention it. It is so fucking hilariously pathetic what J.K. Rowling did with her latest book.
Oh yeah, I saw that. When she writes fan fiction about herself.
1,200 fucking words about what is it? Female YouTuber who is like berated by the online woke mob. Like, it's also, it's also horrifically discriminatory in a lot of senses of the word. Like, horrifically discriminatory. So much ableism. So much ableism.
Wait, that's new?
Yeah, like, I think, like, one of the main suspects, because it's a fucking detective novel. One of the main subjects is, like, chronically ill. I think they might actually be the murderer in the end. I don't know. I've not fucking read the thing. I have better things to do with my life than read her shitty writing now. I haven't enjoyed canon Harry Potter since I was in high school.
I've got you beat there. I haven't enjoyed canon Harry Potter since I was in elementary school. Just, because everything's a competition at some point. So
I'm not a great like critical reader or just critical like experiencer, I guess, like of watching something or playing something. I'm not great at that. Like, I just generally go through and enjoy myself, and it's usually only afterwards that I'll go, this aspect wasn't great. I'll look up shit online and go, yeah, okay, now that I've seen somebody else's take on it, like, okay, yeah, now I can see it. Yeah, it's bad. It's real bad. It's real bad. I've gotten better at it, to be fair. I have gotten better at that, but
Yes,
it's still not wonderful.
I was just about to say, I remember the first season of FMK.
Yeah. We didn't know what we were doing. I would say that spring was actually quite a weak season, in hindsight.
Yes.
It wasn't a great season.
Was.
In terms of the stuff we were watching, it wasn't a great season. Though to be fair, the summer made up for it. That's the best summer in like the last 5 years.
Allegedly. I say that because I don't actually remember what happened that summer.
Give me a second. I was talking. Me and Jack were talking about it in the TFS server a couple of weeks ago. So let me just. No. In seasonal. Let's see. Where is it? How long ago was this? I think I was still in Liverpool. Oh, not that far. So I'm talking about Skate, talking about Visual Prison, talking about Bakuman. Here we go. So summer 2019 had the core ones of Vinland Saga, Dr. Stone, and Fire Force. The entire runs of Given, Astro Lost in Space, Ones Within, Grandbelm, Young Nobunaga, and Bem. The second cores of Demon Slayer, Fruits Basket, and Mix, and the movie releases of Violet Evergarden, Weathering with You, and One Piece Stampede.
Hot damn, that was a loaded season.
That's a really fucking good summer. Put it this way, not counting, sequels or carryovers, Given was my anime of the year for 2019.
With good reason, yes.
With sequels and carryovers, I think it was fourth. Because, what was it? My Hero, Mob Psycho, and Run with the Wind were at the top. But that was before I think before we all really came to the conclusion of it's probably harsh putting sequels up against new shows.
Yeah, especially when the original shows are like quite well liked.
Because in hindsight, it's harsh that Given only managed to get fourth, because it was a really fucking good show. That does also mean, actually, let me see have I got my 2019 up? No, it's my 2018 list up. Because that's right, because somebody's been watching Bunny Girl Senpai, and I've been talking with them a couple of times about it.
So, you know what's funny? Some of those shows, like, I still remember, and it's a shame that it's probably never getting a subsequent season, Bem was surprisingly good.
Bem was good. I think it just had a bit of a lackluster ending, if I recall correctly.
It had a lackluster ending because I think they were planning for another season and they didn't get one.
Very possibly, yeah. I mean, it did get a movie.
Got a movie?
Yeah. I haven't watched it, but it did get a movie.
That's news to me.
Okay. So my top 5 new shit from 2019 would have been Given in first, Bocce in second, Mix in third, though at this point I think I probably put it too high. I liked Mix, but it did have some big issues. Promised Neverland at fourth, and poor Stars Align in fifth. Oh god. Still makes me sad.
Just a moment of silence.
Still makes me so sad. I don't think there's been another show so screwed over by not getting a second call.
You can't eat raw shrooms, I've just learned. Very disappointing.
Come on, Magicite. Hashtag legalize it.
This game did come out in 2012. So, you know, they've got an excuse.
Yeah, at this point, my only issue with weed is if people smoke it. And that's more of a general smoking thing. Like, people shouldn't smoke stuff.
Yeah, it's like,
bad.
It's just very,
it's fucking
it just
bad.
destroys your lungs. We have this, like, on record, like, people were like, oh yeah, vaping's good because it doesn't have, like, the tar and stuff. No, that's not what destroys your lungs. The very act of glorping hot liquid into your...
Yeah.
Hot steam into your lungs is what destroys your lungs.
The issue is that, you know, vaping was originally conceived as a way to, you know, help people stop smoking as a slightly less dangerous alternative. But the issue is that people who never smoked cigarettes in their life started vaping.
Yes, because as we've established, people enjoy poison.
Yeah. Well, enjoy your fucking popcorn lungs. But yeah, just, you know, if you're gonna fucking have weed, just, I don't know, bake it in a brownie. Everybody likes brownies.
I do enjoy brownies, though I don't have them very often, because, like, baking is not my thing, and, like, I used to, like, there used to be this, like, local bakery that did these, really good sort of, that did these really good, basically, mini brownies, and they sold by the bag, like, basketful.
Yeah.
I loved those. We stopped getting them after a while, because, you know, they're, like, I think, the bakery was, like, on the way to something that we don't go to anymore, so it's, like, very out of the way.
Oh, yeah.
Bakery's probably still there, sometimes. It's just, like...
Yeah. That can suck sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, in terms of, like, baked stuff, I just, you know, I don't like it being wholly chocolate. It just ends up being... I like chocolate, but, you know, stuff like...
I'm the exact opposite. I like triple chocolate if I can get it.
Like, chocolate cake and brownies, like, there's just too much chocolate, and that is really saying something for me. I don't know why it is, but it is... Oh, the Scourge have invaded.
Yeah, so
that sounds bad.
It's to make sure that you don't, like, stay in the level for 4 hours.
Alright. Just plugging my phone into charge, because I was at 33%. Probably could have survived, but I need my phone to be charged anyway, because I've started sticking YouTubes on when I go to sleep. YouTube videos.
Oh dear.
It's not a bad thing. It just means I have to keep my phone charged, so that... because this is a new phone, and I don't want to do what I did with the last one, which is, like, ruin the battery by keeping it on charge too long. Because that's what I did that with my last couple of phones, and the battery just ends up dying. Like, it's probably not helped that they are, you know, pretty old phones, but, you know, if I can do my bit to make sure this one lasts for as long as fucking possible, I'm gonna do it.
I do have a tendency, I tend to, like, enjoy keeping my phones as long as possible.
Yeah, because it's just inconvenient to have to, you know, transfer everything fucking over.
Yeah, I can definitely understand that, especially because, like, sometimes you kind of just want to get used to something and then stay used to it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That was probably, part of the reason I stuck with iPhones for so long, is that, the OS and how to work everything never really changed.
See, I'm kind of different in that, like, I'm the same, but in the opposite direction. I've just stuck with Android for my entire life and plan to do so forever.
Well, I'm on Android now, and yeah, well, the reason I ended up switching is that, pretty much every gen after my last iPhone were the fucking ones that, didn't have headphone jacks.
Ew.
Yeah, like... And I have headphones. I want to use them, and I don't trust myself with fucking AirPods.
No, I tried them for a while. Like, obviously not AirPods because I'm poor.
Two brands.
Yes, those, but I found that not only do they fall out of my ear easily, they just the batteries. Dude is just so low.
So yeah, I got myself Samsung Galaxy something or other. I think I waited until Black Friday, so I got a good deal.
That's always a good way of going about it, yeah.
It's a nice phone. I'm enjoying using it. My one gripe with it is that the fucking autocorrect is stupid as shit.
Yeah, I've noticed that too, actually.
This is not an example that has happened with me, but it's an example of some. The specific example hasn't happened, but it's a general example of something that has happened. So, for example, I will type real, and then it'll auto correct me to read.
So yeah, I've actually learned this. The reasoning behind this. It apparently automatically assumes that you got the spelling wrong. Its basic fundamental assumption is that the spelling is wrong. Which is all sorts of annoying. But because it assumes that the spelling is wrong automatically, what ends up happening is that you are forced into a situation where sometimes you just accidentally misspell a word, and then you click on it, and then you're like, well, as it turns out, I am now screwed because it thinks that's how I want to spell that word forever. So yeah, it can be very frustrating at times. Now, here's a question for you. In the event that you do end up isekai'd somehow, do you have a plan? No? Oh no. Ladies and gentlemen, we are experiencing technical difficulties. Please. Oh dear, we've lost Ellington. That's not good. What happened? Well, it's just us now, chat, and I'm scared. I'm not necessarily scared of you, chat, though I am, but it's no offense, I'm scared of everyone. Which I feel is probably relatable to a lot of people in the modern era. I just like... I don't really get how to person. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's see if we can figure out how to make a bow. Now, here's the tricky part of something like this, is inventory management, which is the bane of my existence, because I'm a natural hoarder, so I kind of, like, very much do not like having to manage inventory. Like, these crafting experiments can go, but, like, Oh my god, the hilt stack? That would have been nice to know, like, a while ago. Also, hang on, my Millington has called. Oh no. Well, it'll be another 2 or 3 minutes, so that's... I mean, internet issues are, like, the bane of my existence. What you're going to learn is that a lot of things are the bane of my existence because I do not have a very stable sense of existence. Now, I wonder what this fire starter does. Oh! That would have been useful to know earlier. Does it just cook meat? I guess it just cooks meat. Yeah, I kind of need a crafting guide for this game. Aha! I figured it out. Does that mean I can only have wooden bows? That doesn't make much sense. Huh, I wonder how you'd do that then with, like, stone and stuff. I know if I had a jar I could get this bug going, so I won't. Now, let me see if I can cheese this somehow. Haha! Minion is cheesing it for me. That said, I do have to see if I can cook this meat now that... Well, hopefully the fire is still in place. Then if it is, then I can just cook the meat there, but, like, if it's not, I'm kind of... Oh, no, the fire's gone. Well, I mean, I should have known better than to try and engage in a battle of skill. What I should have remembered is that I have no skill. What I have plenty of is incompetence, which I've been told is the opposite of skill, so, you know, it's, like, not surprising about it. I guess I should keep the shroom up, because I don't really need the mana. Ah, crap. I was hoping I had more time. How do I open this chest? I need a key for this? Well, never mind. I guess I just have to run. Oh, God, I forgot. It's very scary, and it kills you instantly. Right. Okay. Well, I mean... I think it's time to, like, re-roll our build a little bit. Oh, you know what? That's a very solid build, but I'm not gonna do it. okay with lower decks. Health is the name of the game. Now, these hats actually do anything? Okay, this seems great. A 1 in 3 chance of, like, having additional attack? That's kind of awesome. As you may have noticed, I like giving them these names that are, like, very... I don't even know how to describe them at this point. Oh god, I have 17 health. That's wonderful. That's probably the only way I'm gonna survive this godforsaken hellscape. See, once you get into, like, the groove of things, it becomes much easier to sort of, navigate once you, like, remember some crafting recipes. This is, like, the greatest struggle of a streamer, is, like, people always say streaming is an easy job, and I guess, like, depending on your perspective, I can see it, sort of, but I think the thing you kind of have to remember is that it's a relative term, and it does still have its unique skill set. You need to learn, and like, can't really get except through practice. The reason I say this is because eventually you are going to realize something. Talking is a lot harder than it seems, especially for someone who, like, has elements of, like, social anxiety and sort of just general... Oh dear. Mill's internet is dead completely. That's not good. So, in the event that Mill's internet has died completely, I think we might have to just end the stream early, because I don't have confidence in doing an entertaining stream all by my lonesome unless it's something I can riff on, and games that I can riff on tend to be more of the story varietal. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, due to technical difficulties, it may be necessary to end the stream early. Please excuse our technical difficulties, but, I'm just gonna, like, talk to Mill in the back channel here for a second. Now, in the event that I have to pivot, as opposed to just ending the stream, I'm not really sure what to pivot to, but, like, I guess I'll just keep playing the game until I have some sort of solution. Also, it's important to note, folks, sometimes a solution is just, calling it. Right? There's no shame in sort of, well, I won't call it giving up, but there's no shame in necessarily, acknowledging that something's not gonna work out immediately, and kind of just, like, deciding, you know what, I'm gonna, like, take a step back and, just do things in a different manner. Right? Like, there's no shame in that, though there are certainly people who will tell you there is. Those people are wrong. It can be difficult to believe, especially when you have a certain amount of anxiety. Also, I'm realizing now that this game is not one where you should easily stand in place, because, you know, there's a timer. The ghost arrives. Well, it's called the Scourge, but, like, it's the Spelunky ghost, the one that makes sure that you are not spending too much time in one level. Oh dear. Oh no. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it may be time to either end the stream or pivot, so I'm gonna consult my colleague here. In which case, I'm gonna have to quit this game, but, like, well, at least we still have the, welcome back screen. Now, what else do I have in my library that's, like, a game that can be played? I'll certainly change the game title if it does come to that. As it turns out, we are still giving it... Oh! Never mind then, we're back! That's good. That said, I am still going to be... so, Mill is back. That said, I am still going to pivot. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the category to Streets of Rogue. And then we'll start that up. Because I, like, bashing my head against the wall of Magicite is not going to work. I'd much prefer to just, like, play a game I have some degree of confidence and competence in. Well. Hello, Millington, my son. Have you returned to us? Welcome back, my son, to the loving flock of... Well, I don't have a cult right now, so I can't really say it's a flock of any kind, but, you know, it's a start. Now, the real question is it game capturing? No?
I'm back.
Welcome back, my son.
Jesus fucking Christ. I'm fairly sure, like, just all of, like, Sky's network just went down for, like, 5 minutes.
Ah! that can't show that on screen. Apparently there's been a reset in Streets of Rogue because my save file has been completely ganked. So we'll be starting from the beginning, in which we slowly work to overthrow a horrific dictatorship. So that's nice. It's good when we can do that. So this is a game that I actually know how to play.
Good.
And also have not played in 4 billion years. Also, there's a gorilla here.
Cool.
Can
you bed the gorilla?
Yes, actually, but not as this character.
Darn.
Yeah, it's a roguelite. You kind of have to unlock these things.
It did sound weird. Are you paying with potatoes?
Chicken nuggets, actually.
You're not fair.
Look, that's the only thing we can really
It's been a while since I've had some. It's been a while since I've had some good chicken nuggies.
10 days, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
You can even be a cop and be exactly as scummy as you think.
So around the time I went offline, on Down Detector, there were 532 reports.
Oh wow!
Yeah. As I said, Sky just fucking died.
Yeah, there was one of those recently as well. Now, should we play as a slum dweller or a gorilla?
Gorilla.
Yeah, okay. Banana? Have you heard of the most recent sort of trend?
Probably not. I'm not very good with trends.
People are going to watch the latest Minions movie with wearing full 3-piece suits.
Why?
Because, you know, the contrast of a movie that is quite juvenile with the additional element of, you know, sort of basically it's funny.
Is it? Is it really?
Apparently it is to Zoomers.
To be fair, I barely counted that.
Hang on, I gotta drink some beer. And eat a banana. Now, the reason I bring this up is because I feel like we are now old enough to realize, oh god, we're old. Well, no, we've probably realized that a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
But I think even more so, it's a factor now because of the fact that we sort of have this context of there's people in a generation younger than us who have a full-on set of humor that we just don't understand anymore.
So I'm gonna be real honest with you. That's been the case for me for a while.
Okay, yes, but like you're old before your.
I did have the nickname Grandan for a while.
That's good. I like that a lot.
I was not much of a fan of it at the time, but fuck it, I'm just gonna own it.
Oh, you know what an interesting feature of this game is?
You can beat people up as a gorilla.
Well, other than that, you can also
Pollute the air?
yes. You can put in cigarettes, but you can also like put in just like drugs. Like these syringes that are question marks. You don't actually know what they do or what they are. Ah!
Okay, that wasn't
shotted!
that wasn't a clever goon because, you know, he had a fucking gorilla right behind him and he just, you know, came out and said, like, heard the knocking at the door and went, huh, I bet it's not that gorilla that was following me, that chased me in here.
I mean, to be fair, it's not exactly an easy thing to understand. Oh, thank God I leveled up.
3 chicken nuggies.
So the sad thing about gorillas is they're very strong, obviously. Mm-hmm. They do, however, have a disadvantage of they can't use guns because they have stubby fingers.
Guns are boring. Beat people up with your hands like real gorillas.
So yeah, these syringes are a mystery, and you don't actually know what they are. They can be positive or negative, so one of the things to do is sometimes you kind of just, like, put them in to the air filters of unsuspecting mobsters and just, like, see what happens. Oh, the friend phone is actually quite good for a gorilla, because they have, like, follower bonuses. I might as well just buy another mystery item. Shrink Ray is also very good, because it basically is an instant kill on some people. I don't know if I can use it as a gorilla, though. God damn it, I cannot use it. Ah. That's very annoying. But yeah, I have, in fact, leveled up, so I need to... So, you have, like, mini quests floor by floor, and you also have, like, a big quest.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of need to...
At least you're getting a boost for only using guns. Or not using guns,
Oh,
sorry.
yeah, that's actually true. Oh my God, I can pass by lasers undetected. I'm the world's most graceful gorilla.
Stealthy gorilla.
Now...
Does remind me that at some point I do want to, like, in fucking in D&D, play the elephant race, but as a rogue.
You know, I would love to see that.
Specifically so, if I pass a stealth check and manage to kill somebody from stealth, I can go, yes, they forgot the elephant in the room.
I hate it, and I also love it so much. You have no idea.
I mean, it's not a character I would play in, like, a serious campaign, but, like, in a fucking stupid, dumb one-shot, I would 100% do it.
Now let's see what these... Oh, sulfuric acid! Glad I didn't
That's quite bad.
Glad I didn't jab that into my arm, huh?
Yeah, that's quite bad.
I also have to free slaves. Which is, you know, I'm a very,
Hooray, an ammo processor, and your gorilla can't even speak English.
Yep. An ammo processor, which I can't use because, you know, I'm a gorilla, and I can't use guns. Oh, it's food! You always have to keep your food levels up. Okay, you know what I have a problem with?
Yeah.
Apparently the gorilla's fingers are too thick and stubby to use guns, but it can use a lockpick. Oh, that was an invincibility syringe.
Oh, that's not good.
Well, no, because...
I like that cop is just watching a fucking gorilla walk around with a wrench.
Look, they are... Oh, you know what? I can show you. There's literally a blurb at the beginning that's like, if we didn't see it, it didn't happen. Just don't commit crimes where we can see them. Hi.
So basically, like that one fucking smart goon from, I don't know what animated show it was, but I think it was like they were patrolling with a buddy, found Batman in a room, was like, nope, nothing in here. I ain't touching Batman.
Which is the smart thing to do, honestly.
Oh no, it's 100% the smart thing to do. Do not, you know. But you know,
if you see Batman. Oh, there are gorillas in captivity. So the thing about the gorilla is they have an increased follower cap, which means you can eventually build up a posse of gorillas. Want me to get out of here, huh? Well, I am a gorilla with this. Oh, you have a shotgun. Oh no.
Close the distance. Close the distance.
Hang on. I can. If he slips on a banana peel, I will be able to kill him. Oh, you ran out of ammo. Thank God. Okay.
Stupid shopkeeper not keeping enough ammo in his shotgun.
Oh yeah, we do speak gorilla though. We don't speak English. We speak gorilla. And we call each other beautiful friends, and I think that's quite nice.
It is. It's wonderful.
And it turns out humans were the real monsters the whole time.
They have been from the beginning.
I mean, you can play as... There's all sorts of classes in this game. There's like vampires and stuff too. Oh no, Mill, it's a slot machine.
Oh no.
I won! Aha!
Couldn't you just take your win and leave?
It broke! Wait a second. You know what's funny? I'm pretty sure my net gain and or loss was 0.
Oh no, your gorilla friend slipped on a banana peel.
Look. Okay, they're not as graceful. Not every gorilla can be as graceful as I am. Scientists are automatically hostile to us, by the way, which is not great.
Yeah.
But like...
So, do you have any more spicy or interesting topics to discuss?
Well... Oh no, I accidentally pressed the punch. Oh, the ghosts are mad at me. Oh no, I accidentally beat up the... Okay, I think it's time to die. Oh no. Yeah, ripped me. I accidentally punched my gorilla friend and also a ghost, which are invincible except to specific weapons.
Which I'm assuming gorilla hands can't wield.
No, they can't. We can be an assassin or a cop. What's the difference? Am I right, fellow Zoomers? No?
Well, I'm just like... It strikes me how, this just reminded me of how ridiculously well timed Akadama Drive was with its message.
What was the message?
ACAB.
Mmm.
And authoritarianism is bad. Specifically, police-controlled authoritarianism. Like, genuinely. And it aired in fall 2020. It could not have been more well timed.
I believe I have a special ability. Ah, so it's the assassin I have to assassinate. How interesting.
I think you killed a lot more people as well.
Oh no, I now have to kill the people. I not only have to kill people, I also have to kill all the witnesses. Which is,
problematic.
Well, at least the slaver is guilt-free killing.
Slaver was like, I didn't see shit. I don't want to get involved in this.
Yeah, but I had to kill the slave to kill the former slave who was a witness. Wow, this has gone off to a very, yikes
Morally
start.
not great. Morally not great.
So,
Still, at least you freed the slave before you killed him. That's more than certain anime protagonists can say.
oh god. Are we going there?
No, we don't have to. I just like taking pot shots.
Oh, same here. I just like... It's
I have no
always fun
interest
to go there.
Yeah, I have no interest in actually, getting into yet another discussion on why Shield Hero is morally pretty fucking bad.
Yeah, that's like...
Like, look, there are worse things out there, sure, but that doesn't mean that fucking Shield Hero, suddenly becomes good as a result.
Yeah, I like...
It's modern protagonist has no issue with slavery. That's bad.
Hi there. So sorry.
Why'd you kill him?
Because he's in the pocket of the mob.
Fair enough.
Oh sweet, I got a free item voucher. It's gonna be useful.
The dude who's chasing you looked a bit like Bert and or Ernie.
We don't really
Well, he's dead now.
talk about them anymore. They've been cancelled.
Have they?
No, but it would be funny to think about it, wouldn't it? Okay, what do you think Bert and or Ernie could do to get cancelled?
You have to realize that I do not I don't know, be racist. I don't know what their personalities are like. It's been
I'm pretty sure
forever since I've actually watched Sesame Street. I don't remember what their personalities are.
Wait, can I not use it at a vending machine? Oh, I can only use them at stores, not at vending machines. That sucks.
Hmm.
Well, I sold my perfectly good sword for nothing. I was hoping to clone it, but no. Yeah, so I've been thinking, right? Let's say, well, yes. Let's say you are... Oh, watch this. I knocked on the door and then camouflaged myself. Oh, it turns out if you walk through people, they notice you, huh?
Made that assumption, yeah. This is so lame, getting killed by some dude. Anyway, what were you saying?
Let's say you end up in a world where we've talked about, like, what if you were isekai, do you, like, have a plan for it? And that, like, that's a fine enough conversation. My question now is, let's say you get isekai to a world with an incredibly different system of values. How like, for example, the standard feudalistic system of values in which people are just awful. What exactly do you think you do? Like, to either resolve, like, your own moral quandaries, or do you, like, lead a rebellion? Or, like, what do you choose to do in that situation?
It depends, depends what class I am, you know, reincarnated into. If I'm in the upper class, then, you know, I'm probably gonna do my best to, you know, enact change from the inside. Lower class, yeah, just full on fucking French Revolution shit. Build a guillotine. Teach people how to use it.
Something. The British are emulating the French? What?
What can I say? The French had the right idea with the guillotine. Frankly, think there should be one in every you know,
school,
parliament, like, not school, but parliament-like building. Like, just like, this is what will happen if you keep being fuck-ups.
I mean, wait, 4 out of 5 neutralized? Oh, I haven't killed my last target yet. Oh, you saw something you shouldn't have.
Sorry, friend.
Oh, come on! I backstabbed. Fine, I have shuriken. Now, here's one of the interesting things I've sort of.
Well, I just want to point out that I do not want to kill politicians, but, you know, I want to make them aware of the consequences if they go too far. Because these fucks are way, way too comfortable. God damn it, Fuzzy.
Hello, sir, I would like to... Oh. As it turns out, this is not a shop, this is a loan shark.
That's a loan shark.
Oh, that's cute. He's going out to see who did it.
Oh, he's a dumbass, isn't he?
Yeah. So... sometimes you'll notice that the NPCs of enemy factions, i.e. the...
Police brutality! Police brutality!
Well, no, they're the crepes and the blods.
Ah. So gang war.
Yeah, sometimes that might be happening. Also, I have the thing that lets me kill ghosts now, so that's good.
Good.
Get back here!
Jock is getting away with his superlative athletic ability.
Oh no, a cop saw me. Whatever will I do? So anyway,
Killing a cop reminded me. I'm fairly sure. I'm fairly sure OG Mafia is like free at the moment. It's totally fucking worth it. as people may have seen when I played it on this channel.
Oh, this is a drug dealer. That's why he only has drugs. Okay, that makes a lot of sense, actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah, that does make sense. Oh no, it's not free anymore. Damn. It was only September 1st to 5th. Damn. I'd still recommend getting it. It's only going to be like... It's going to be less than 10 insert currency here. The equivalent of 10 quid. I don't know what that is in other currencies.
Neither do I. I don't think anyone really does it anymore.
Currency is bullshit. Goon, why did you run through the nicotine field? Seems very foolhardy. Oh no, you've been slowed.
Yeah, but it's fine because they just didn't see me apparently at all. Yay, murder!
Oh, he ignored you in favor of curing his nicotine addiction.
You know what? I can respect that, even if it did get him killed.
Yeah.
Now, the real question is... if... And I'm saying if... you did end up in the ruling class when you were isekai'd. What would you do if people who otherwise care about you, i.e. your family in that world, are part of the problem?
Disavow them. Give them a chance to improve, but, you know... One of the big improvements of our generation is that we are not tied to, you know, traditional ideas of family.
It's a very good point now that I think about it, though.
We are fully willing to just found family this bullshit.
Though I do wonder, like, if it might be harder to sort of get help from... Okay, this is a bartender. I'm looking for, like, a general store that sells weapons and stuff, but it turns out the only one of those in this level was my mission provider, and they can't function as a store.
Yeah. That sucks. Will you lose it if you go to the next level?
Lose what?
Lose the voucher.
No, I've got, like, these last forever, basically. The next level, I'm probably not gonna... Oh, I didn't actually got... Wait, where's that quest, then? Did I just kill the dude and not pick it up?
Maybe.
Oh, no, I just didn't... I thought I completed the quest already, but it turns out I completed one of my regular quests. Anyway, I feel like you probably have, like, a harder time on a certain...
big crowd of people.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, like, hope for the best. You saw nothing. Yeah, it's like... Okay, have you ever watched Code GS?
No. Should I?
Well, you're asking very difficult questions. So Code GS was one of my early anime. And you know how it is with the early anime.
Yeah.
Where it's like, you know,
you haven't watched enough to get a good sense of the genre yet, and so you know, go, oh well, they can't all be like this, and then they're all like this.
Also, you eventually realize that it's not nearly as good as you thought it was, but like the nostalgia goggles don't come off easily.
I stand by my belief that Fall 2018 is one of the best seasons of anime out there.
What happened during Fall 2018?
Oh god, give me a second. Let me just get Mal up. That was the first season I properly engaged in seasonal anime, more than just watching TFS's FMK.
No.
Is that no about what I'm saying or in the game?
No.
I can't see the game.
I'm not dead, but like, so every third floor has like a bad thing that happens to you, and because of that, basically sometimes it's a meteor shower, sometimes it's like a gang war, and in some cases it's a freaking killer robot.
Okay.
That's after me.
Yeah. Anyway, Fall 2018 had Run with the Wind, Bunny Girl Senpai, Gonkamui Season 2, first core of Season 1 of Slime, Bloom Into You, Urane, Hinamaru Sumo, Hirozuku, first season of Zombieland Saga, Skullface Bookseller Honda-san was apparently really good, Gridman, Release of Spice,
and I almost died.
Anything else? No, I don't think there's anything else. Other than just, continuation shit. Is there anything good on continuations? Not really. There's mostly new stuff. But yeah, in my eyes, that's a really good season of anime.
I
mean, admittedly, for such high highs, it also had incredibly low lows.
I seem to recall there being some absolute garbage in that season as well.
There was some absolute garbage in that season. Let's see. Uzumade. Oh god, Uzumade.
So, like, why? Like, do we have an explanation as to like why there was this sort of trend of like, that?
Not a fucking clue.
Because there was also What a 10, I believe is what it's called.
Yep, What a 10. That was a different season, I think. But for Fall 2018, Radiant.
Wait!
Maybe it's...
Radiant had that?
What? No, Radiant didn't have that, it was just bad.
Oh, wow.
I'm just going through bad shit, not necessarily pedo shit.
Apparently Radiant got much, much better.
Well, I hated it, so...
What was actually, like, it was, from what I understand, it's like the worst parts of Black Clover and Fairy Tail mixed together.
Fall 2018 also had Between the Sky and the Sea, aka Space Official Waifus.
Oh god.
It had Conception, and most importantly, it had My Sister, My Rider, which is one of the only, like, was so badly animated that there were actually cries for help from the staff in the credits. Like, that was horrifically animated from what I remember. Horrifically animated.
And there was also the whole...
I mean, the subject matter was awful as well, but, that was sort of the peak of the Emoto genre, I think.
I don't know, like, I feel like the Emoto genre can always get worse.
Certainly in anime, like, I don't feel like we've seen as much Emoto shit since then.
I honestly think so. And like,
I mean, to be fair, I don't go and search for it, so I don't really know.
So, like, oh, you want to talk about something spicy? How do you feel about the double standard of Emoto versus One-san?
What do you mean?
Well, There is like a double standard there, right?
Well, that one is generally disliked and one is generally liked.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I think okay. I see what you mean. They're both incest, but one is liked and one isn't.
They're both incest and also potentially like very creepy pedo stuff.
Yeah.
And yet, one of them is sort of like it's kind of like it's an audience difference as well, right? Where the audience of one is like, I wish that were me, and the audience of the other is also, I wish that were me, but like not the one that's appropriate. But sort of like this is something that I feel like is a factor in a lot of places.
I mean, I would say the difference there is that you really need to heal.
Well, okay, I was gonna be like, are you trying to start something, Mill? No, I don't have any healing items on me. Oh, wait, no, hang on a second. There's beer. Whiskey.
Why did you think I was starting something? I was making an observation.
No, I was like, are you saying that I need to heal from one of those fetishes? Because, like, I don't think I do.
That's awkwardly worded.
Look, sometimes... Why are they all just loan sharks, Mill? Are there no, like, honest people who just sell me weapons of mass destruction anymore?
So I think part of it is that, with the Onesans, if they aren't already adults anyway, it's a lot easier to believe that they are.
How so?
In that generally they are, late teens, and have an adult look to them, and I am just talking about the fact that they generally have gigantic boobs.
Well, no, but in that case, a lot of the time the reverse is true for, like, the... Because, like, what ends up happening is that oftentimes the partner in that situation is, like, very obviously not a grown-up.
But the point is that they are, they are inserting themselves as, the object of the Onesan's affections. They're imagining it being them. They're not really imagining it, in the sense of, oh, this kid is the one getting attention. They're the ones,
They're projecting.
They're projecting. Yes, they're projecting themselves in there. It's a fantasy. And obviously, they can do that with a moto, but suddenly they feel a lot skeevier because, the person they are getting the attention from, looks like a grade schooler. And, acts like a grade schooler. Well, that one didn't work. Can you not smash windows?
I can, but I don't have the confidence to escape with my life once I do.
Fair enough. They're all loan sharks.
I give up. They're either loan sharks or drug dealers. I'm pretty sure this dude's a drug dealer. Yeah, he's a drug dealer. Do you at least have any good drugs?
You can use the voucher.
I can, but like they're not worth buying is the thing. Oh no, the cops.
Alright.
glad I keep buying those quick escape teleporters.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure they're the only reason I'm alive by this point. Ah, I'm on fire. That's not good. Oh, I'm died!
Oh. That sucks.
Alright, time to play easy mode. The soldier, who starts with just so many guns. Oh god, he has a little Inspector Gordon mustache. Bill, I forget, how into Batman are you?
Batman?
Yeah.
Very little. I have... What have I done? I played Batman Arkham Knight. Did enjoy that, to be fair. Even if I'm fairly sure... Yeah, I'm fairly sure it was only off the back of watching TFS play it. Fairly sure. And I have sort of watched... I think I make it to the end of season 2 of Harley Quinn. So I watched the cut down YouTube reactions, Harley Quinn for the one YouTube channel that I do actually, or reaction channel that I actually watch on YouTube. Well, sucks to be that guy.
I also like that the goon was kind of just like, well,
he is in pieces. I'm not dealing with that shit.
oh, that goon was like that too. Smart goons over here, huh?
But yeah, I just, you know... I mean, if it wasn't for my deal with Jack to get him reading Cradle, I wouldn't even really be up on, you know, the MCU. Well, that went poorly.
Well, at least I still, like, made it.
You survived, yeah, but, you know...
Oh, that guy is
fucking
still alive. I need to eliminate the witnesses. Hey. I come back here.
But yeah, Western superheroes just aren't really my kind of thing.
Wow, he's just going in circles, so I guess I just leave now. Alright, I have to destroy generators, huh? Oh god.
Maybe you can cut him off. Maybe you can cut him off.
Hang on. No one saw anything. Wait, how did you know? Oh no, that scientist has a knife.
This has gone poorly.
Look, I'm a former member of the U.S. military. I'm sure there's, like, a joke to be made there.
Yeah.
And can I buy from you before I kill you? I think I can. I can.
It's a shame you don't have that voucher anymore.
Yeah, I did have it on a ninja, but then the ninja died.
Yeah. I think that wasn't a real ninja because, as we all know, real ninjas wear blue.
How do you know it wasn't blue? Vaguely bluish.
It looked black.
Should I, like, jam this syringe into my arm? I'm on full health.
What's the worst could happen? See?
I like that in addition to the, in addition to the safe behind the locked door, he also puts his fridge behind the locked door. That's kind of, like, very funny to me. For some reason, I don't know why.
Oh, I'm fairly sure I told Jack this, but I don't think I got I don't think you were in the call when I told him on last Thursday. Since the Owl House stream, I have been reading some Owl House fanfiction.
This is not surprising in any way.
Yeah. Almost all like Lumity focused, because you know.
I mean, why else would you read Owl House fanfiction?
Yeah. And to be fair, the vast majority of it hasn't even really. Most of them have been like human AUs.
I'm sure.
I don't know. I just want to see the characters interacting in the normal world.
Yeah, that just makes it boring for me. I'm just like, I don't watch this for human interactions in the real world. I watch it to watch people do things. Okay,
to be fair, that's a lot harder. It's a lot harder to watch people do things in text.
I can imagine them doing things.
Did he resurrect?
Yeah, he had drugs. He's a drug dealer. Of course he has all sorts of drugs, like resurrection drugs. Those are a thing that exist, right?
But yeah, I think my favorite one was one where Luce, Gus, and Willow were basically ghost hunter YouTubers. And they were hired to investigate a ghost haunting Amity. It turned into this big thing with fucking demons.
Did they make an Amityville horror joke?
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure that's what she's named after. Though
I do have one big disappointment from my, adventures in Owl House fanfiction. I don't think very few of them have had Amity with her purple hair.
Do people just really like the green hair that much?
I don't know. I mean, obviously it doesn't help that some of them I did just, some of the ones I read just were written before that happened.
Are there any that, thus far, that you've seen are written for the plot?
As in the rated R plot?
What are you talking about? People read them for the articles.
I have been basically excluding all E-rated fics.
All E-rated or R-rated?
On archive of their own, E is like explicit.
Oh wow, that's very I was confused for a second there because the ESRB is not like that at all.
Yeah. So, give me a second. I'll just First, I'll get rid of all the fucking Skyhub. Your connection has dropped because I was well aware that fucking connection dropped. You bitches, it's your fault. So, archive of our own has G for general audiences. T for teen and up audiences, M for mature, E for explicit, and then not rated.
Not rated, if I recall correctly, is the Wild West, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a fucking potluck of what you're gonna get. But that's why I, add additional tags to either include or exclude to make sure I don't get any of the stuff. I just don't want to see some of this stuff. So there's no point in, when I'm searching through me having it.
Oh, okay.
So to give you an example, like for my my hero search, I exclude all fics with Baku Totobaku, as many fucking readerships as possible, because I think they're kind of dumb.
They're just so incredibly dumb.
Baku Totodeku, Shigadeku, and Togadeku, as well as all fics with the tags Villain Izuku, Reader, Self-Harm, Suicide Attempt, and Suicide.
So, okay. There are probably scenarios where I can get behind Togadeku.
I just don't like her as a character. I just don't. I don't even like it when she's, like, basically redeemed. It just doesn't sit right with me. I just don't like it. I don't know why. I'm okay with Darby.
Wow! This is sounding very familiar, Mel.
What?
So what you're saying is the way you feel about Toga is the same way I feel about Bakugo.
In fairness, Toga is already a villain.
Yes!
Bakugo is at least ostensibly on the side of the heroes. Ostensibly. And has moments of acting heroic. Whereas Toga is just a generic yandere.
Yeah, okay, I can buy that. On the subject of yanderes... you know what's a sort of interesting? Right. I'll get to the yanderes in a bit, but like, you know what's always been interesting to me, and I think we've talked about this before, but I really want to get like into it a little bit more. You're like aware of my one gripe where I'm like, okay, so there's all of these villainous novels, right? And just general novels that kind of sometimes
I feel like you could have used grenades there.
So the grenades have splash damage, and I do not have the confidence of like not killing myself with a grenade.
Chuck a grenade in and fucking close the door and walk away.
Sadly, the AI is a little bit better than that in this game. They will consciously like avoid the range of the grenades and stuff.
Fair. Okay. So what were you saying?
So, basically every series nowadays is this sort of, oh, I've read these villainous novels and, like, I want to avoid them. Do you ever wonder where they came from? Because those novels, the source material doesn't even exist anymore. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
So what was the first, like, what was the progenitor of that genre of villainess series?
Yes, essentially. And, like, what happened to them?
I don't really know. I mean, I don't really read them, so I have very little knowledge of them. I know that, Barcarina was the first big popular one.
No, I don't mean like that. I mean like, where did the things that are like, that they're parodying? Like, you're aware that these villainous novels are parodies of a genre of novel that doesn't exist anymore. And I'm wondering, like, did people ever like those in the first place?
No fucking clue then. I have absolutely no idea.
I did shoot someone who was running away from me in the back.
Eh. But yeah, you know, you have to remember that I am still basically a babby in terms of my anime fandom, and because, like, for the vast majority of it, I've been so focused on seasonal anime, I have had very little time, energy, or real desire to, you know, go back, basically, and read/watch older stuff, for the most part.
I wonder about these things, right? Because, like...
No, it's an interesting thought. I just don't know. I do not have the requisite knowledge to answer that question.
You know what? This is a modern day example of. I believe I've specifically even brought this up before. Lord of the Flies. You're aware of the story behind Lord of the Flies, right?
Vaguely, yes.
So essentially, there was a genre, a very popular genre of novels at the time. Where essentially it was a bunch of British school children who the power of the British stiff upper lip essentially just like got shipwrecked and were fine and basically treated it as a vacation. And then what's his face was like, this
William
is just
Golding.
Yes, what's his face? That's what I said. Was like, no, this is just BS. Like, why don't I write about what would actually happen if children were subjected to this? And then he did that, and it was a hit, and now people are like, everyone knows Lord of the Flies, but very few people are aware that it's a parody. So I'm wondering how much of that is happening in the modern era as well.
I think that happens all the time. I mean, at the end of the day, only the really, like, seminal works will, I would say, exist past its original generation.
Yes, well, no, but what I'm saying is, like, it seems to be happening within our generation, because, like, a lot of these works don't seem to be, like, so far removed from our generation that they should be unrecognizable, right? Like,
part of it may be the sheer amount of fucking shit that gets chucked at us nowadays. Not to mention, we all have the attention spans of goldfish.
Hey, now, some of us have the opposite problem, where we have, like, hyper-focus problems.
Veer wildly between the two of them.
Yeah, I'm, like, 90% sure that's just ADHD, yeah.
Yeah, that's sort of the conclusion I've come to. But again, I should probably do something about it at some point.
I'm pretty sure, like, getting a test, you need to, like, apply for it now, because the wait lists for those things are obscene.
That's the other thing. Like, getting diagnosed with ADHD as an adult is notoriously fucking, like, ridiculous.
Yeah, you do need to, like, full on just sort of pester the people involved until they give in. God, there's still more generators to destroy. The ride is probably one of the easiest ones of the, like, things like this where... Oh wow, he was just an innocent bystander. Oh well. Something something US military.
I want to say you can't, get away with just explaining your murder with that, but unfortunately you kind of can.
Yes, I wouldn't have riffed on it otherwise. Sometimes we joke about these things because the alternative is acknowledging
how terrible it really is, and that making me a sad panda.
Oh god, don't get me started on sad panda.
Sad panda a thing in particular, or is it just a South Park thing?
Yes, sad panda is a thing. Oh, this is... Oh, I've been waiting for this perk all my life.
Oh no. But yeah, the only time I've ever heard it was South Park, which, to be fair, has its own, massive set of issues.
God, let's not get started on South Park and like all of the truly problematic things that like, okay, here's a question. Oh, actually no. I have a better question which I had initially been thinking of.
Oh.
Hey guys. I have explosives now, and I don't have to worry about dying to my own explosives. Yeah. At what point do you believe it's okay to, like, start getting into the NSFW stuff?
What do you mean?
Like, when reading fanfiction or something like that. Like, where do you draw the line for, like, character archetypes and ages and things like that? Yeah, we're going there.
I honestly don't know. I try not to read fics with outright minors, but I would say
right? 'Cause, like,
yeah, at the very least have them at the age of consent, I guess, but it's a very, very, very murky situation.
And yeah, is it better or worse when everyone involved is, like, the same age? No, obviously it's better when everyone involved, but you know what I mean, right? Hang on, I'm gonna silence my machine gun. Because that's something that works. I didn't even cause that explosion, Mel. It just sort of explosions just sort of happen around me. But yeah, for example, you wouldn't read Owl House explicit stuff, but I'm sure you don't necessarily have the same qualms for JJK.
No. But I'm fairly sure they're all over the age of consent. They're all over 16.
Ah, but then we get into the situation of, well, the age of consent is kind of different everywhere.
It is.
So, like, what is actually a good age, right? Like,
Honestly, I don't know, man. Like, it's gonna be different. People are gonna have different opinions, and it's gonna get incredibly messy as a discussion.
Yeah, which is why I asked the question, Mill. Now let's get messy.
I don't really want to.
Lame. Like, I totally understand it.
Like, I feel like whatever I say would piss off somebody.
See, I have a different sort of opinion for things like this. When what you would say would piss off someone, why not just piss off everyone, then, at that point?
Because I like my life relaxing and drama-free.
Mill. There is no such thing as drama-free.
I can make it as drama-free as I possibly can.
After a certain point, it's less drama-free.
Not get involved. I will get involved in actually important stuff, but I do not consider this actually important.
Okay, that's
if it's
a
not,
fair point.
If it's not hurting somebody, go for it. Like, I do not have the right to tell people how they live their lives as long as they are not hurting people. When you hurt people, that's when are engaging in behavior that, how to word this? Engaging in behavior that normalizes shit that can hurt people.
See, that's really the question, is like, where's that line?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Sorry for putting you on the spot like this. I just, find these things very interesting to think about.
Yeah, you're really fucking killing me here. We should be glad we don't have a bigger audience.
Oh, do you think I would be saying any of this shit if we had a bigger audience? But I'm sure people, if we do ever have a bigger audience, people will, find the,
We've talked about some weird shit together, so...
Oh, hang on.
Like, just our Mass Effect 1 streams, we talked about some crazy fucking shit there. Are you gonna take the loan and then kill the man?
No.
I just watched you.
Yes. Apparently it doesn't work like that, though. I have to, go to a bank and then pay it off later anyway.
What are they gonna do? Break your thumbs? You're a soldier.
Something, something, U.S. military.
You know it doesn't work like that, yet you're still engaging in that behavior.
I mean... Are you sure it doesn't work like that?
I don't know.
Are you a member of the
see.
U.S. military?
Thankfully not. I'm not a member of any military. I would be a terrible member of the military.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure they just don't want me. I'm too, horrifically ill. Though if it really comes down to it, I'm sure they would, be happy to have me be cannon fodder. Well, you didn't have to come back here, but you did.
Hmm.
Yeah, personally am glad I do not have to join. I live in a country without mandatory military service. Like, I cannot imagine living in a country that has mandatory military service, though I'm sure, I mean, plenty of people do, so I'm wondering how it feels, right? Like, just staunchly not wanting to do the thing, but then being forced to anyway. For once, I knocked on a door with good intentions. I love how it says neutralize, even though...
We all know you're killing them.
Yeah. Also, you know what's even better? I have a silenced machine gun.
You know what's even better than a silenced machine gun?
What?
Explosives.
You know what? You're speaking my language. Sadly, like I said, my AoE isn't big enough. You know what's better than the grenades? I feel like the landmines are better than the grenades, because they explode immediately. I opened the locked doors even though I blew open the wall as well. Because, you know, that
You probably heal.
Right, I do have those, so there's no need for me to not use the healing items.
Especially when you're going into what looks like quite a dangerous area.
Yeah! Oh wait, I don't have to stand away from this?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that did a lot of damage.
But not to you. Hey, another free item voucher.
The problem is I now have so much money that I don't even need it.
But maybe you can pay off your debt.
Mill, what have we learned about... Wait a second. Oh, I thought that's not even your mission. What have we said about the capitalist financial institution?
Guillotines are the way to go.
Taught you well, my son.
Guillotines are a very catch-all solution to our modern world, aren't they?
And how? Though I will say, I do wonder about the effectiveness sometimes, because it's kind of any sort of single target execution method of execution, especially in a revolution. It's good for like the showboating, but like, what does it actually like? It's not very efficient.
No. But to be fair, yeah, the people need something to keep the spirits up, given that, you know, a lot of them are probably going to die in the coming revolution.
Something bread and circuses.
Yeah. Not to mention, the more efficient execution methods kind of have a bad name at this point.
Yeah. It's kind of like... Oh, okay. You go to a fantasy world with a relatively low magic level, but like it's not a low magic level. It does have like a lot of magic, but like it's not for the average individual. Do you or do you not invent guns? If they haven't been invented already.
Invent guns.
You're not gonna think about the like ethical ramifications of an easily available weapon of slaughter.
Depends on the society. Depends on the society. Then.
That's a very good point, actually.
If the society is relatively equal, and like the magic users are, use their magic to help people, and not for profit, then no, there's no reason to create guns. But what guns are the great equalizer. They're, even more effective, crossbows. And, those equalize the playing field so much, there were attempts to have it fucking banned.
Oh my god, a shop that actually sells things. I'm gonna spend my free item voucher on a cod piece.
I wonder if you should be taking issue with the fact that it only resists small damage. As in, it resists damage in a small area.
Well, I mean...
US military, I suppose.
Well, you know what they say about men who insist on extremely large guns.
Mm-hmm.
Something, it's not what you've got, but how you use it.
I mean, we should point out that there is nothing inherently wrong with having small genitalia. It is only when you decide to overcompensate like a jackass for it. What is this countdown doing?
So this level's thing is periodic radiation blasts. So if you're not indoors, you take radiation damage.
That sounds quite bad.
Yeah, it is. Also, I'm pretty sure it, like, ramps up.
Well, stay indoors. Luckily, all these walls are lead-lined.
Oh, they're not. We've just lived underground for so long that we have a naturally higher threshold.
I mean, that's a question. If you lived underground for your entire life and you had a chance to go to the service, would you go? Even if it was, like, incredibly dangerous?
It depends on how comfortable my life underground is.
Hmm.
Because, like, if my life on the surface is, like, nice enough, or, like, underground is, like, nice enough, then, like, why the hell would I leave? Right? Like, this is one of those things where I can't really ever understand. I guess this is why I'll never be the next great explorer or anything like that. Ah, God, I didn't get into the bathroom in time. I'm never gonna be the next great explorer, because I'm kind of just like, if my life is comfortable and safe, and, like, there's not, like, an excessive amount of, like, injustice and unfairness in the world, then I'm kind of just like, why would I leave? Or, like, why would I rock the boat at that point?
Okay, follow-up question, because it's reminded me. Would you take the red pill or the blue pill in the Matrix?
That is a much more interesting question to me personally, because I'm legitimately not sure. Well, okay, here's the question. Do I know about the Matrix's existence?
So what did
No, I mean like the movie.
Oh, you mean, do you know about the Matrix the movie's existence? And therefore, potentially, we won't say it's guaranteed that our version of it will be the exact same, but it's the potential future. No, let's go with Walking Dead rules, where it appears zombies, never existed in that as a fictional concept in that world. The Matrix the movie series does not exist.
Okay. In that case, I don't know that I would really. I think I might just like remain unaware, because like I get it, right? Like I get the appeal of like freedom versus the alternative. But I don't think it's like meaningful enough to me that I would like care about it to that extent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Would your answer change if the Matrix did exist in that universe?
Significantly, yes. Oh no,
So
I've been bitten by a vampire.
Not the worst thing in the world.
Yes, but in a much more scummy way. Because I might end up being the Cypher of the situation, honestly. Or, like, if I could possibly use the events of the Matrix as some sort of bargaining chip, basically what I would want in that scenario is essentially to put myself in, like, a Lotus Eater machine sort of situation. Right? Like, I am not so high-minded that I would not accept a Lotus Eater machine as being, like, the real world, right? Like,
Explain Lotus Eater machine?
Huh?
Explain Lotus Eater machine.
So the Lotus Eaters are basically those guys that Odysseus encountered, where they basically just magic lotuses that make them extremely happy all the time. And like basically it's basically a world of drunken dreams, sort of like the thing that Cypher was seeking out. So I am perfectly fine with that sort of universe where, yes, none of it is real, but I'm still happy.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's not real as long as I'm happy. And I think that's like something that differentiates me from a lot of people, because like a lot of people are like, they would prefer reality and freedom to sort of a pleasant lie. I'm not about that life. Just give me the pleasant lie 100 times out of 100. Which, how do you feel about that?
I can't say I disagree.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, what I would say is I wouldn't want to hurt anyone on my way out.
No, I also think if at all possible, when I say negotiate, I probably wouldn't want to negotiate with, like, Mr. Smith.
The agents?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't negotiate with the agents, but I wouldn't mind negotiating with, like, the Architect or the Oracle. I'm sure they could, like, arrange something.
Pull something off.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Like, if they could just make me live in a world where... Oh, I believe it's almost time to end the stream as well, which is why my dog is reminding us, but, like, just let's finish this conversation, so I can, like, end the run. Oh, wow. I forgot that ending assuming the run just blows up your little dude. But
Shouldn't have eaten that grenade, Fuzzy. Shouldn't have eaten that grenade.
Look, in my defense, I'm not supposed to be hurt by my own explosions, but it turns out that apparently if you eat the grenade, it counts as food and not an explosive. So that's how it got around the immunity. You like that, didn't you? But yeah, so I think... Biscuit, wait just a second. I'll go take you out in a minute. I think, ultimately, if I can, like, just make a deal with the Oracle or the Architect and be like, can you just, like, make me a billionaire? A reclusive billionaire who just, like, kind of has my own island kingdom and just doesn't mess with anything? Just get the Smiths, keep the Smiths away from me and just keep, and I'll just, like, peace out. I think I would do that. If I could somehow use my knowledge of the movies as a bargaining chip in that regard, I would absolutely do it.
I'm telling you, Keanu Reeves is the chosen one. It's him. I promise you, it's him. Get Lawrence Fishburne in here. He'll tell you.
It turns out the answer was sweaty, underground, wet raves. Again, starring Lawrence Fishburne. He kind of gets up to a lot of stuff. But yeah, I think that would definitely change things. If I could leverage it somehow, I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was a good stream. We had a hiccup in the middle, but it was a good stream. We also went for 2.5 hours, so, you know.
Best part 2.5 hours, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, basically, thank you everyone for joining us. It was a fun stream.
Yep. To come back Thursday for Jack and I continuing our Song of Ice and Fire character ranking list.
Oh, God.
The favorite ones we've ranked so far are Donald Noy up in, I think top of A tier for killing a giant. Like single-handedly. Who else? Refuge in Audacity, Arain Waters, who, upon hearing Cersei got arrested, just went fuck it and became Pirate Lord.
Yeah. But yeah.
And then Big Dick Courtney Penrose, who just told Stannis to fuck off. I mean, he died for it, but he, went out like a Chad. That'll be Thursday.
Yeah, beyond that, let's not make too many promises, because we don't know that we can keep them at this moment.
I should have my computer done by up and ready by the weekend at the latest.
Yeah. So, yeah, thank you for joining us, and have a nice day. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Good night.